Hello, VCA parents, and welcome to the very first VCA virtual orientation. Our mission statement this year is to know Christ and make him known through academics, athletics, and the arts. This year's theme verse is 2 Timothy 1:7. For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and a sound mind. This year's summer stats, we welcomed 47 new families, 111 new students, hired 12 new staff members, hired a new assistant principal, Mrs. Payne, remodeled the VCA front office and Kitricity, purchased new laptops for all staff members, built athletic offices over in the FLC, created a new VCA website, and we currently have enrolled 572 amazing students. We're happy to announce that we passed our accreditation with flying colors, and VCA Christian Academy is accredited by Cognia and Vanstead, as well as the International Florida League of Christian Schools for the next 5 years. We will continue to grow and get better each and every day. Parents and families, it's very important that you carefully read our VCA handbook. You will find important policies and information about our school. Please sign and return the parent and student acknowledgement form. Please call the office if you have any additional questions. Your child's teacher will remove this form from their handbook as soon as they return it back to school. VCA start times, elementary 7:50 to 2:45, and secondary is 7:50 to 3 o'clock. You'll notice we have a little bit different morning procedures of arriving and departing in the afternoon, and we'll talk a little bit about that. You'll look at our map key. The pink T's are our temperature checkpoints. When your child exits the car in those yellow drop zone areas, they will have their temperature checked and then go directly to their classroom. They will no longer gather in Kitricity or the lunchroom or the gym for the first several weeks of school. Once they get their temperature checked, it must register 99.9 or below. If not, they will be sent to the nurse's office for a rescreening, or if you're right there, we'll have you wait just a moment until your child is rescreened again. If they're running a temperature, they will not be permitted to stay at school that day. Also, if your child is not feeling well, please do not give them Motrin or Tylenol or Advil and those things to keep their temperature down. We want to keep everyone safe and secure here at school. So this year we've carefully planned our drop-off and pickup. Around campus we have temperature checkpoints, as you can see, and please take a look at the map so you will know where to say goodbye and hello to your car rider each day. Car riders again this year will have car tags that need to be displayed in the front window of your car. And they also have their little clip number tag ring that will stay on their backpack. This will ensure that the student being picked up, their car tag in your window and the one on their backpack match. For the first 2 days, however, we'll be calling them by name. Please remember, students should not be dropped off before 7:30 in the morning, and they must be picked up no later than 3:30 in the afternoon. Supervision will not be provided outside these windows of time. Here's some important information about afternoon pickup. Older elementary students, that is our 2nd through 5th grade, with kindergarten or 1st grade siblings will join their brother and sister on the preschool side this year. Kindergarten students will load their car underneath the portico over on the preschool side. 1st grade students will load their car at the 2nd set of preschool steps. Just follow the signs and we'll be there to help you. Grades 2 through 5 will be dismissed directly from their classrooms on the VCA portable side. Students are staying in their rooms. Please pull up to the elementary deck with your car tag visible. Now, some of our elementary students have middle school or high school brothers and sisters. They'll be dismissed at the 3 o'clock bell. If they do have an elementary sibling, they will go directly to their classroom to pick them up. Now, if your high school or middle school student has a kindergarten sibling, they will be in holding room 110 with Mrs. King. First grade students with middle school and high school siblings will be in holding room 108 with Miss Sunny. Second grade students with middle school or high school siblings will be in holding room portable 3 with Mrs. McGivern. Third grade students with middle school and high school siblings will stay in their homeroom class. Fourth grade will do the same, staying in their homeroom class. Fifth grade students with middle school and high school siblings, they will be in holding room P11 with Miss Moore, because Mrs. Bowen has to walk our Kids Zone students over to Kids Zone in the afternoon. Kids Zone. Before and after school care is available for students. Morning cost is $8 per day or $30 per month. That means you can drop them off at 7. Afternoon cost is $12 per day or $168 per month, and they can stay until 6. So students may be dropped off at 7 a.m. and picked up until 6 p.m. Our learning options, we're really excited for you to be a part of VCA, whether you're at school or online. All of our students are a part of our family, and we look forward to having more of you join us in the second semester. If you are a family that has chosen online for your child this first semester, you'll be receiving information on Wednesday explaining all of those processes. The vendor partners that we are working with are also assisting other schools across the nation. So the setup for our online platform through these amazing vendors has taken a little bit longer than we anticipated. But don't worry, we will help you every step of the way to make sure your child has a successful experience. Health and safety updates. We have spent lots of time in an effort to ensure that our VCA campus is prepared for our students to return. Mask and face coverings are recommended for students K through 2, and our K through 2 students will have to wear their mask anywhere they're on campus, where they're walking to the restroom, to lunch, to PE. They have to have their mask covering on. Our K through 2 students, when they are in the classroom, will be able to take their mask off or wear their face shield. Mask or face shields will be worn for all primary age children that are working in a center or small groups or in pairs. All students, grades 3 through 12, are required to wear masks. We have purchased PPE for students that they will receive on the very first day of school, and there will be times throughout the day where students are socially distanced, eating or outside, where a mask break will be allotted. Grace, mercy, and flexibility will be used by all of our faculty and staff to acclimate your children to new safety measures, but start practicing now at home. We are serious about keeping your child and others safe by following CDC and health department guidelines. We want to make sure our faculty is safe too, so they won't get sick and have to go home and have a substitute in the class. Masks and lanyards. Mr. Thomas was thrilled to be our mask and lanyard model today, but we're excited that we're able to give each and every student a mask and a lanyard. The lanyard will allow the students to take their mask off, however, to keep them on their person. Whether they're running at PE, they can take it off, and it won't be laying down on the floor in their pocket. We'll be able to keep them a lot cleaner this way. Don't forget to take a look at the insert inside your packet that you will be receiving on Thursday. It's dress code reminders. Go take a look at those things. Uniform tops and bottoms. Remember that you buy your tops from Reese Brothers and your bottoms you can buy from Reese Brothers, but you can also use the uniform style pants from Target, the Dickies, as well as Walmart uniform brands for their bottoms in khaki or black. Secondary students must be clean shaven. Haircuts and hair color are no extremes, so no man buns and mohawks or faux hawks or little lines cut in their hair. Boys' hair may not exceed the top of the collar. And don't forget to wear your tennis shoes and closed-toed shoes. They're required for PE play and walking around campus on our decks. No visible tattoos or face piercings are allowed. We're excited to announce some amazing updates thanks to our facilities team here at VCA. They have installed touchless water refilling stations in our hallways, and students are encouraged to bring a personal water bottle. We will not be able to drink out of that spigot area or the faucet area where the bubbler, I guess it's called, on a water fountain. Those will be closed, but our students will be able to drink as much water as needed while they're at school and at lunch. This water fountain is located outside the media center doors as well as outside the lunchroom doors. Don't forget to put your name on your child's belongings, their jackets, their water bottles, and their lunch boxes. When we find those around campus, as long as they have their name on them, we're able to get them back to the owner. Sanitizing stations have also been installed in our hallways and will be installed in every single classroom. In addition, we have a fogger machine that I'll tell you about in just a few minutes. Parents, if you have antibacterial wipes and a bottle of hand sanitizer, please send that with your child. Those items are very difficult to find. Even though we are offering that here at school, it would be so helpful for them to have their own personal hand sanitizer at their desk or in their backpack. Here's our amazing safety and security team that's here on campus daily. They keep us safe, they help with traffic flow, and keep your children safe on campus. So thank you to Coach D and all of his team for working so hard to make sure we're in a safe environment. Our healthy environment is cleaning and disinfection of highly touched service areas will be used throughout the day. One of our facilities workers will be walking around all day long, wiping down handles, doors, bathroom surfaces, also our keypads that students are getting in and out of the buildings. They're just doing everything they can to keep us safe. We're increasing our hand washing and hygiene for all of our staff. We're teaching our students how to wash their hands effectively, and they'll be washing their hands throughout the day as well as using hand sanitizer to keep everyone safe. Flu season is upon us, and we always ramp up that process during flu season as well. Temperature checks will be conducted on campus upon student and staff arrival. Just remembering that anything 99.9 or above will have to have a recheck or a phone call home for you to come and pick up your child. Thank you, Mr. Andre, for demonstrating our fog machine. This summer, we purchased 4 machine foggers, which contain a mist disinfectant cleaner that kills 99.9% of viruses. The fogger serves as a surface sanitizer, mold killer, and heavy-duty odor eliminator. Each classroom and every area where our students are and our teachers are will be treated with the fogger machine each evening to ensure cleanliness for the next school day. PE equipment will be fogged as well in between classes so that students are able to play with balls and PE equipment during their downtime throughout the day. And just to let you know that we will be having our chapel services in the sanctuary, and those areas will be fogged as well. We just could not do without chapel. So we're going to conduct chapel in the sanctuary where we can all spread out. Tuesdays will be middle school, high school chapel starting at 9. Thursdays will be our elementary chapel starting at 1:30 to 2:15. Just wanted you to take a look at some of our classrooms we have here. Extra furniture has been removed from the classroom to allow for more space. We've placed our desk and tables 3 to 6 feet apart. Polycarbonate shields are being installed in front of our classrooms so that our teachers are able to take off their mask and teach and explain and be able to breathe much better when they're talking all day long. If they are to go around the polycarbonate shield, they will have their mask on at that time if they're working with small groups of students or one-on-one. Additional locations around campus will be used to allow for social distancing. So we want our students to be able to go out to Cheyenne territory, maybe have an outdoor lesson under the breezeway. We're going to utilize those spaces as much as possible so students can spread out and have a break from wearing their masks throughout the day. Lunch is divided into small groups. Daily lunch cost has increased 25 cents this year to $4 instead of $3.75. We have not raised the price of lunches as long as I've been here. So we're needing to do that because of the extra utensils, the plates, the covered plates that we will have for students to be able to transport their lunch. And so we had to raise the cost a little bit this year for lunches to $4. Menus and payment are due on or before Wednesday at 3 o'clock, and hot lunches will begin on Monday, August 24th. So don't forget to pack a lunch for your students for Thursday and Friday. We're sorry that this year microwaves will not be allowed to be used in the lunchroom, cafe, or Kidtricity. So our students will need to prepare for, if they have a hot lunch, to use those thermos type items to keep their lunch hot. Here are our 3 different lunch locations. We have the lunchroom on your left. Kidtricity, our remodeled Kidtricity area, holds about 35 students for lunch. There'll be 2 people at each table. And then the bottom picture is our cafe. We can hold about 35 people there as well. So we're going to separate our students into three groups for lunch periods, and they'll get to still talk with their friends and eat with masks off during lunchtime. Text to pay is a new feature that we have this year. And as when you're ordering your menus, don't forget to email the menu to lunches@victorylakeland.org. Lunches will not be ordered unless they're paid in full. So there's no, you got to make sure that whatever lunches numbers you're ordering, that you pay that before they can be ordered. We have to give those to the Chop Shop, who is our caterer, and she tries to shop for the best deal. Don't also remember that every now and then there's a possibility that some substitutes may be needed due to availability. So those lunch menus will be coming home. I think they came home today, so check your email for that from Mrs. O'Farrell. Our VCAPA, Victory Christian Academy Parent Organization, supports our school with fundraisings and parent involvement throughout the school year. We're going to have our very first virtual book fair starting September 21st. We're going to try to participate with that Krispy Kreme donut certificate and BOGO cards. And in October, we hope to be participating in our poinsettia sale so they have beautiful flowers for the holidays. see your packet handout that your children will receive on Thursday. If you were here for a new family orientation, you got that last night. But that packet for FACS and RenWeb, they've renamed RenWeb to FACS, but we still call it that. This is where you will find your class assignments for attendance, grades, discipline, email, homework, all of that is there. And if you change any information, if you move, you get a new phone number, please don't forget to update that information in RenWeb. Also, car riders, if moms and dads, if there's anyone that you want to be allowed to pick up your child in the car rider line, or if they're sick at school and you need someone to come pick them up, please make sure that their information is on RenWeb, because we're going to check those things as a student is checking out, and if their name is not listed there as a person who is allowed to pick them up, we're going to be calling you and we won't be able to release them into their care without your permission. So please make sure that all of the family members that you would allow them to pick up your child is listed in RenWeb under car pickup. One of the things that we noticed when shutdown happened was that we did not have a good learning content management system that would make it easy for students and parents to communicate with the school. So we purchased Schoology, and this program will help make learning and communication easier for our students. Each student will have their own Schoology account, which will allow them to view assignments, submit classwork, receive feedback from their teachers, and during the first few weeks of school, we're going to teach our VCA students how to use Schoology and begin working alongside their teachers to explore new learning opportunities. For those of you that are online, a training video will be provided. By using one simple platform, everything you need will be in that single sign-on. So those of you that do Reflex or Epic Books or Google Classroom and things like that, it will all be in one place. No more signing in to multiple different platforms. You have one sign-on and all of that will be there for you. This was definitely missing when we had to shut down the school in March, and we just didn't have a program like this. So we're excited we were able to purchase this. By using one simple platform, it can encourage collaboration and give students the tools that they need to be successful learners at home. Well, we normally have orientation and you get to meet your teacher and go around to each of the classrooms. Well, this year you get to meet them on YouTube. Our VCA virtual orientation videos went live yesterday at 6 o'clock. So looking at on RenWeb to see who your teachers are and following your schedule, you'll be able to go on and meet your teacher and hear a little bit about what's going to happen in your classroom this year. Elementary students just have a couple, Mrs. Wheeler and your homeroom teacher, and Miss Fitz, but for middle school and high school, oh, you need to get a Coke and a box of popcorn and sit down on the couch and have movie night, watching all of the different exciting classes and the new staff members that you will meet through our YouTube virtual orientation. We hope that you enjoy that. Please visit our new VCA website and follow us on social media. We have 3 social media platforms. It's our YouTube channel, Victory Christian Academy. We have our VCA brand new online website. We have our Instagram page as well as Facebook. So stay connected with us here at school through our different social media and online programs. Thank you so much for being with us and taking the time to sit here and walk through and listen to our orientation virtual meeting. I look forward to seeing those of you who are coming back in our traditional form, but I'll get to see those of you who are online very soon while you're coming through and picking up your devices and your packets that you need. Please look for an email from us giving you more information on our online program. Thanks so much and have a great week.